Hi guys, welcome back to Daniel's project. So the last few weeks have been quite busy for me, and as you might know, I don't make any money with YouTube, so that's not a priority for me at the moment. But I still want to create some content for you guys. That's why I have one question. Do you have any special needs or wishes? Do you want to see something regarding to strength training, handstands, juggling, acrobatics, or some other things like recovery or meditation or sleep, whatsoever? Please let me know in the comment section below. It would be very helpful. And second, I thought of creating voiceovers for my weekly practice, what I'm doing at the moment. So I went over to the UK, to Brighton last week, and my practice has been a little bit all over the place. It was very diverse and not very structured, but that doesn't matter. So yeah, so I thought of just creating a little training compilation with some training snippets. Please keep in mind, this is just the tip of the iceberg. This is not the real thing, but if you're interested, then keep on watching and I hope you will enjoy the video. Bye bye. So if some of you might know, I like to juggle, usually between 1 and 3 times per week. And for the last 6 months, I've been practicing 5-ball juggling. It has been a very long and tough road so far. And yeah, but in that session I wasn't very calm and focused, so the balls went all over the place, but I guess that's all part of the process. So usually I don't go climbing or bouldering on a regular basis. I think I haven't been for the last 2.5 years. But Will asked me to join him in a session in a boulder gym in Brighton. Yeah, and it turned out to be a great one. It was very funny. I started with the red route here. Well, this was nearly the end of the session, but this was more like a mix between beginner and intermediate. But because I have a lot of strength, I'm always using the strength instead of using more technique or skill, I would say. Yeah, this was my first try. I failed miserably. It's quite funny. Yeah, and then I went on to the mint route. This was more of an intermediate one. It was a bit harder, but still I managed to complete the route. And as you can see it here, I should use more my legs instead of just my arms, because this is a very tiring technique. And then I tried the orange one. This was my nemesis. This was more of an intermediate one. The holes were very tight and small, with small edges, and my fingers are not so used to holding onto this. So yeah, I just fell down like, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 times. But the next time I will probably get it. My fingers and my forearms have been very sore on the next day, but I think that's quite normal. It takes some time for the body to adapt to the new stimulus. So hopefully this will be better this week. Let's see. So parkour is also a thing I haven't been practicing on a regular basis. We've been practicing with a couple of people who are very good at parkour. Was quite nice, but also very intimidating in a way. Yeah, and I picked some challenges, jumping onto a rail. This was very scary at first. Trying to do a little tic-tac with the wall. It took me a couple of tries, and also to overcome my fear of falling on my back. But yeah, I think that's it. Yep, I made it. This was nice. Everybody was very supportive. This was another line with a small tic-tac on the wall. Yep, but I failed. Another try, I think that's it. Yep, nice. And a small run up. I wanted to climb up the wall, but this was actually too hard for me. Maybe I will get it next time. I think it's all a mental thing, or mostly a mental thing in parkour. And yeah, after the session I went to the beach with Will. We just sat down, had some food, and we're just chilling. It was nice. And yeah, finally the strength training, or the bent arm strength session. You actually know this session from my last bent arm strength video. I warmed up with a 20-second crow, followed by a 20-second blind handstand with eyes closed. So my strength training, or my training overall, hasn't been very consistent the last few weeks, but that's quite fine. I still managed to do some progress, so you can compare this form to the form from the last bent arm strength training video on YouTube. I think the handstand push-ups or the eccentric handstand push-ups are way better, not in terms of time under tension, but in terms of form. The front levers, yeah, maybe a bit, but I haven't been training strength a lot the last weeks. I think that's fine. So that this is set 3 of the front levers. And this is the 3rd set of the handstand push-ups. So the lean is a bit better, still arching sometimes in my lower back, so there's no real, or sometimes there's a little rib pelvis connection, but sometimes I'm losing it. But I think the form is quite good, the forearms are nearly vertical, but I'm like falling through a little range there. The lean is good, and then there's 15 centimeters where I'm falling through a bit, so I need to build some strength in this specific range, but I think this will come over the next few weeks. So I'm trying to be very, very patient here. This isn't a skill that comes overnight. It takes me a couple of months or even years to get it. So maybe by the end of this year I will have it, maybe not. That's totally fine for me. I'm just enjoying the training and the process overall, and I think that's a very good way to go. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions or wishes for future videos, please let me know. This would be very helpful. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.